Hari Om Nana, you can start now, Nana.
Can I start, Brahmara?
Yes, you can start. You can start. Hari Om Nana, you can start. Nana, Hari Om. Okay, Nana, I've muted all. You can start now.
Brahmara, can I start?
Yes, Nana, you can start. Oh, sorry. Nana, Hari Om, you can start now. Can you hear me? Hari Om.
Hari Om, we can hear you, Brahmaraji.
Yeah, maybe my father is not able to hear. Nana, you can start. Nana, you have to wear your hearing aid, I think.
Yeah, okay. Brahmanandam Paramasukadam Kevalam Jnanamurtim Dvandvatitam Gaganasudrusham Tattvamasyadi Laksham Ekam Nityam Vimalamachalam Sarvadhi Sakshibhutam Bhavatitam Trigunarahitam Sadgurum Tam Namami Shruti Smriti Purananam Alayam Karunalayam Namami Bhagavat Padam Shankaram Loka Shankaram Shankaram Shankaracharyam Keshavam Badarayanam Sutra Bhashya Krutau Vande Bhagavantau Punah Punah Sadashiva Samarambham Shankaracharya Madhyamam Asmadacharya Paryantam Vande Guru Paramparam Vande Guru Paramparam Narayanam Namaskritya Naram Chaiva Narottamam Devim Saraswatim Chaiva Tato Jayamudirayet Adha Srimad Bhagavad Gita Adha Dashamodhyayah Vibhuti Yogaha Shri Bhagavanu Vacha.
Nana, you start chanting. I will share in a minute.
Praladashyasmi daichanam kala kalayatamaham mruganam cha mrugendroham vainateyascha pakshinam pavana pavatamasmi Ramashastra-bhrutamaham Jhashanam Makaraschasmi Shrotasamasmi Jannavi Sarganamadirantascha Madhyam Chaivaham Arjuna Adhyatma Vidya Vidyanam Vada Pravadatamaham Aksharanam akarosmi dvandva samasikasya cha ahameva kshaya kalo dhataham vishvato mukhaha mruchu sarvaharaschaham udbhavasya bhavishyatam kirti shri vakyanadinam smrutir medha dhruti kshama बृहत् साम तथा साम्नां गायत्री छन्दसामहं मासानां मार्गशीर्षोऽहं ऋतूनां कुसुमाकरः ज्योतं छलयतामस्मि तेजस्तेजस्विनामहं जयोऽस्मि व्यवसायोऽस्मि सत्त्वं सत्त्ववतामहं वृष्णीनां वासुदेवोऽस्मि पाण्डवानां धनञ्जयः मुनीनामप्यहं व्यासः कवीनाम् उशना कविः दण्डो दमयतामस्मि नीतिरस्मि जिगीषताम् मौनं चैवास्मि गुह्यानां ज्ञानं ज्ञानवतामहम् यच्छापि सर्वभूतानां बीजं तदहमर्जुन न तदस्ति विना यत् मया भूतं चराचरं नान्तोऽस्ति मम दिव्यानां विभूतीनां परन्तप एष तोद्देशतः प्रोक्तः विभूतेर्विस्तरो मया यज्ञद्विभूतिमत्सत्त्वं श्रीमदूर्जितमेव वा तत्तदेवावगच्छत्वं मम तेजोंश संभवम्. Yeah, can you get back to the 38th verse? Dando damayatamasmi nitirasmi jigishatam maunam chaivasmi guhyanam jnanam jnanavatamaham. I am the discipline of those who enforce discipline. I am justice of those who want success, and I am silence amongst the secrets of those who have knowledge. I am the knowledge. Of those who have knowledge, I am their knowledge. Can you shift this Tatparya up? Yeah. Of those who have knowledge, I am that knowledge. This we have covered. Yesterday, in yesterday's discussion, any doubts, please? Yeah. If you don't have any doubts, I have two clarifications to give.
Yeah.
The Rishi who married that princess Satyavati, that is Vishwamitra's elder sister, the name of the Rishi is Ruchika. Ruchika married Satyavati, who is the daughter of Gadhi. And later on, Vishwamitra was born. So Vishwamitra is the younger brother-in-law of Ruchika. Ruchika's son was Yamadagni, whose out of the four sons, Parshurama was the youngest. And he is the one who has eliminated the Kshatriyas 21 times with his prowess. Now, another clarification I wanted to give. We said regarding the Chandas, the claim was, Bhagavan's claim was, Gayatri Chandasamaham. I am the glorious Gayatri. And Gayatri mantra, it has 24 syllables. And each syllable is a kind of an explosion of the Ramayana. Every 1,000 verses will start with one syllabus. Okay? Now, one not syllabus, one letter, etc. Okay? Now here, the Ramayana has started with Ta. Ta is the first letter of the Gayatri mantra. Ramayana has started in the Balakanda, the first sarga, which happens to be the Sankshipta Ramayana, as told by Narada Muni to Valmiki Maharshi. Tapaswadhyaya niratam, tapasvi vagvidambaraha, Naradam pariprapracha, Valmikir Muni Pungavam. Tapaswadhyaya niratam. And Narada, the first line is for Narada. Tapaswadhyaya niratam. Niratam always, tapaha and swadhyaya. He is wedded to these two. Swadhyaya is self-study. Tapaha, always contemplating. Tapaswadhyaya niratam. Tapasvi, and he is a tapasvi, Vagvidam Varaha. He is the one gifted in conveying any message to anybody, Vagvidam Varaha. Naradam, that kind of a person, Naradam, Pariprapracha, Valmikir Muni Pungavam. Valmiki Rishi has questioned Narada. Naradam Pariprapracha, Valmikir Muni Pungavam. Then like that, the 1001th verse starts with the next syllable. Okay, that is how the 24,000 verses of Ramayana have been composed by Valmiki Maharshi. Yeah, no doubts means I will go forward.
There is one doubt we had.
I'm the discipline of those who enforce
Nana?
discipline. I'm
Nana,
justice
can you
of those
hear?
who want success. And I'm silence amongst the secrets of those who have knowledge. I am that knowledge. Buddhir buddhimatam asmi, tejas tejasvinamaham, etc. Now, can you shift this next verse, please? Yeah, there is a question. Okay, post that. Please raise the question.
Nana, are you able to hear? Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, 1 minute. Yes, my apologies, I forgot.
Yeah, no problem at all. Hariom. There is a question regarding. You can hear now?
Now, what is the question?
Yeah, you can hear me now? Can you hear?
Okay, this 39th verse says, Echapi sarvabhutanam bijam tadaham arjuna, natadasti vinayasyat maya bhutam characharam. These are the concluding verses, some 3 verses which are concluding. Yaticha api bijam, whatever is the cause, whatever is the cause for whatever that is manifest in the creation. Sarva bhutanam. The question is regarding creation. Okay. Out with the question, please. Or after this verse is over, you can raise the question. We will cover.
You're not able to hear, Nana, for some reason.
Sarva bhutanam. Of all beings and things in the Jagat. Tat aham. I am that. Hey Arjuna. Na tat asti. There is none. Bhutam chara acharam. Mobile or immobile. Sthavaram yangamam yaptam. Yatkinchit sacharacharam. Ahameva asmi. Okay, mobile or immobile, sentient or insentient thing, yet syat, whatever that can exist, that exists, maya vina. No, there is no way that they can exist without me. Okay, maya vina. And Arjuna, I am also that which is the cause of all things. There is no mobile or immobile, sentient or insentient thing which can exist without me. Nantosti mama divyanam vibhutinam parantapa. Esha tuddeshata prokto vibhuter vistaro maya. Okay. Yeah, let's go to the 41st verse. Then we will take up that question. Hey Arjuna, I am also that which is the cause of all things. There is no mobile or immobile, sentient or insentient thing which can exist without me. Is it not true? When you go back to the origin of creation, what is the origin of creation? Brahma Shraya, Sattva Rajas Tamo Gunatmika, Maya Asti. Tataha Jagat Sambhutaha. From that Maya, this entire Jagat has come about. And when the entire Jagat has come about, which abounds in mobile and immobile, sentient and insentient thing, is there anything that is without the participation of Maya? And Maya is entirely dependent on Brahma. Brahmashraya. Brahmashraya Maya. Yeah, I'm not able to hear you. Okay. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe my speaker audio is low. Yeah, I'm okay now.
Can you hear me now, Hariom?
Yeah, Hariom.
You can hear, right?
Yeah,
Okay,
I'm
thank
okay.
you. Thank you.
My
Let me
speaker
know when
volume
I
was
can ask you the question. Yeah.
okay. Nantosti mama divyanam vibhutinam parantapa. Esha tuddeshata prokto vibhuter vistaro maya. Hey Parantapa, hey sculpture of enemies, Arjuna, Mama, Divyanam Vibhutinam, my divine Vibhutis, the glories. Na Antaha Asti, there's no end to this. Everything that is in the Jagat is because of me. When such is the case, the glory of everything is because of me. And how can I keep on enumerating? No book will be sufficient and no time will be sufficient for that. Because Jagat is the entire Vishwam. Na antaha asti. But by evaha vibhutehe vistaraha, this detailed narration of my glories, maya by me, uddeshataha, taking into account a few important ones, proktaha, and he said in the beginning itself, Bhagavan, ham tate kadayishyami divya shatma vibhutayaha. He said that, ham tate, okay, all right. Now that you are insisting, Arjuna, I will mention a few of the vibhutis. Pradhanyata kuru sreshta naschanto vistarashyame. That is in the beginning of Bhagavan's exposition of the vibhutis of himself. There's no end to my extraordinary glories, Arjuna. But this detailed narration was told by me, taking into account a few important ones. Yajyadvibhutimatsatvam Srimadurjitameva va tattadeva vagachatvam mama tejomsha sambhavam. Yat, whatever. Vibhutim Sattvam, existent thing that has glory. Anything that has glory. Actually, anything that does not have even glory. Everything in the Jagat is because of me. It is because of my glory that the glorious is glittering. The not so glorious is not glittering. But both are because of me. Okay? Shrimat, that which has any form of wealth or value. Shrimat. Okay. Urjitam yevava. Urjitam means anything that is like a uttama purusha. Okay, a nobility, some great quality, which is indeed distinguished and mighty. Tat eva, that and that alone. Mama tejomsha sambhavam. It is born out of a fraction of my glory. Fraction means amsha. Amsha can be 1/100th of me, 1,000th of me, 1 millionth of me. Okay? Mama teja amsha sambhavam. Avagachatvam. Please understand. Please understand that whatever existent thing there is, which has glory, which is endowed with any form of wealth, or that which is distinguished or mighty, every one of that, you please know, is born out of my tejaha amshaha, born out of a fraction of my glory. Okay, this is the 41st verse, is it? Yeah. Tejomsha Sambhavam. Now, can we go through the question before we go to the 42nd verse?
Yeah, Hariom, you can hear me now, Nana? Yeah. The question was regarding, Mrinal had this question. This was regarding the evolution of creation. Are our ragas and dveshas instrumental in the evolution?
Ragas and dveshas are instrumental in the evolution.
Yeah. That is,
ragas and dveshas?
The person concerned, based on what he decides in this.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. The person concerned is not the creator. If you are talking of person A has ragas, dveshas, yes, but he is not the creator. So how can a non-creator participate in the creation?
No, in his own evolution, not creation per se. In his own evolution, like this Jada Bharata, he was thinking of the deer. His raga was so much into the deer. He was born as a deer, isn't it? So can you throw some light on, with this in mind, whether how creation actually came into being? Is it like that Jagapat or Yugapat, where everything came together at once, or did we evolve from a lower being to a higher being?
Yeah, I got the gist
it.
of your question.
Yeah.
See, Bhagavan has manifested himself as the Jagat. Okay? Not manifested himself in the Jagat. Manifested himself as the Jagat. And in the Jagat, you and I are. And we have ragas and dveshas. Before we were created by Bhagavan, in accordance with our samskaras, which will also include the ragas and dveshas, we have been created. We carry those forward. In our new Janma, we of course will have those ragas and dveshas, which are required to be exhausted by expressing themselves. There is no other way. Like that Jada Bharata, who became a deer because of his love for the deer sibling, and he has taken good care of that. And at the time of his passing away, the thought of the deer was in his mind. When the thought of the deer is in his mind, in the Akshara Brahma Yoga, what was mentioned? Antakale chamameva smaran muktva kalevaram yaprayati samadbhavam yati naschatra samshayaha. Antakale cha. Even at the time of the departure, leaving this mortal body here, okay? Mameva smaran, thinking of me alone, then he will attain to me. Yam yam vapi smaran bhavam. Whatever bhavam smaran, yam vapi smaran bhavam, chajachante kalevaram, chajati ante kalevaram. Ante, at the end, when somebody leaves this mortal body, this soul sharira, yam vapi smaran, whatever thought he entertains at that time, at the time of leaving the body, tam tameva iti kaunteya sada tadbhava bhavitaha. And he will be forced to become that based on tadbhava bhavitaha. That is how the Jadabharata has become a deer. And because of the Purva-janma samskara he had, good samskaras, he went on frequenting the Rishi ashramas. And as though he was listening to all their discussions, and finally he leaves the deer body, becomes a man again. And this man has become the Jadabharata. He does not talk, he does not respond, because he was worried. As Rishi earlier, he took pity on the deer and he became a deer because he went on thinking about deer at the time of his death. So he was afraid, he became Jadabharata. That is how the story goes. Yeah, now is that adequate answer to your question? Your question was not very clear to me.
Mrinal, are you there? So yesterday we were discussing when in our Atmabodh Manana, there was this thing about ragas and raga dveta, the sankulam. When we were doing that, there was this question that she had raised, as in the evolution, is it because of our ragas and dveshas that we are evolving?
What do you mean by evolution? What is that evolution?
It is one way that I have understood. I don't know whether she's there. Rinal, if you're there, you can clarify your question. One thing from my angle, my perspective, it is said that we take the human form after some 84,000 births. One aspect, isn't it? So in every birth, are we evolving higher up the scale based on what kind of ragas and dveshas we have? That is, for instance, this group of us who has this, I wouldn't call it raga, but with this intention to come on the Zoom meeting and then do satsang and all that.
Brahmara, what we can do?
Yeah.
Apparently, that lady Mrunal is not there. Granting that she is likely to be there tomorrow, can we take up this question tomorrow?
Okay, no problem.
We will get it from the horse's mouth.
Yeah.
Okay.
I wanted one clarification as to how the creation has happened. That is, in Swamiji's PDF, he had mentioned 3 ways. One was, I think, Yugapat, if I'm not mistaken, where all the beings came in at once. It is not like an evolution. The second was the Hiranyagarbha concept. And the third, I'm not very sure. So I thought maybe if you could throw some light, but we'll do this tomorrow, no problem.
Yeah, we see the creation all at once. Yeah, that is Yugapat.
Okay.
Simultaneously, all things are
manifest together.
Kind of manifested from Avyaktam. From Avyaktam. Again in the 8th chapter, this is mentioned. Sahasra Yuga Paryantam Ahahayat Brahmano Viduho. Ratrim Yuga Sahasrantam Teho Ratra Vido Janaha. Avyaktat Vyaktayaha Sarve. From Avyaktam, Vyaktayaha Sarve. Everything will become manifest. Prabhavanchi Aharagame. All those things. That Yugapata means this. Simultaneously, all those things have come about. It's not one after the other, not one after the other. No. Yugapata means simultaneously. Okay. The second one you mentioned is what?
Hiranyagarbha, the concept of that is what is mentioned.
Is the creator Brahmaji.
Okay.
Creator Brahmaji is the Hiranyagarbha. Okay. The third one, I don't know what you mentioned. You were.
Third one, I don't know also. I can't remember what Swamiji had mentioned. But then
Okay.
they say we've got this human life after 84,000 births. That is why it is so precious. That is, we've evolved from earlier, from lower creatures up until the human. So that is one perspective. So that is kind of
Yeah.
confusing.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Here I got a little advice. Why do we have to worry about the 84, lakhs of jivas and things like that? We must be very, very happy. We have become men in this world. Okay? Men means women also. Manushya Sharira I have got. Why do I have to worry about what I was in this 84 lakhs, jivas? Did I evolve? How is it that going to help you? Why are you entertaining these kind of funny questions? I'm sorry I'm saying this. How does it help you going forward? You are one of those 84 lakhs or 84, crore jiva rasis. Granted. But did I evolve from there? How does that answer help you? You, of course, evolved from there. What was I in the previous? But I won't know. Only Bhagavan knows. Bahuni me vyatitani janmani tava charjuna. Tanyaham veda sarvani natvam veta parantapa. You do not know. I know all those janmas. So if I have a doubt regarding what I was in the previous janma, we have to consult Bhagavan. But that doesn't help us. Going forward, how does it help? Ajnanan kalusham jivam jnanabhyasat vinirmalam. Atmabodha is saying. So jnana abhyasa, that is the most important thing we have to take up. Jnana abhyasat vinirmalam. My request to all of you is, please do not entertain very frivolous questions and spoil your time. That is not manana. That is a wasteful pursuit of, useful time being thrown away. That's my advice. Okay. Now I'm getting back to the verse. Whatever existent thing there is, which has glory, which is Brahmaraj. Tomorrow, day after, whenever that lady comes along, you please raise this question. We will attend to that.
No problem. She's actually there, but I don't know whether she's. I can see her, but it doesn't matter. We'll take it up next time.
Okay,
No
we'll leave it at that now. Whatever existing thing there is, which has glory, which is endowed with any form of wealth, or that which is distinguished or mighty, every one of that, may you know, is born of a fraction of my glory. Now look at it this way. The Jadabharata, when he became Jadabharata, after the incarnation as deer, in the next Janma, he became a man. He is called Jadabharata. Jada means he is insentient. He does not respond. He does not talk. He is a dumb fellow. That kind of a title he has obtained. Now, is not that Bhagavan's glory? Is not that Bhagavan's glory to be quiet? To behave as though you are dumb and deaf? To behave as though you do not know anything, though you know everything? Is it not Bhagavan's glory? So what I am saying is, this is for the sake of the questioner Arjuna, to satisfy his desire to know the Vibhutis. Bhagavan has narrated all these things. Whatever glory is there, that is mine. Whatever is not there also is mine. Apparently it is not there, but everything is my glory. The entire Jivarasi in the Jagat is entirely because of my glory. I am in them. I am in them all the time. So that is because of a fraction of my glory. Yeah, can we go to 42nd verse? अथवा बहुनैतेन किं ज्ञातेन तव अर्जुन विष्टव्याहमिदं कृष्णम् एकांशेन स्थितो जगत्. This is the last verse. Okay, Charma Sloka of the Vibhuti Yoga. Athava. Okay, on the other hand, hey, Arjuna, Bahuna Yetena Jnathena, by your acquisition of this kind of a knowledge, by the knowledge of manifold things of my glories, Kim Tava Arjuna, what is obtained by you, what is accomplished by you, Arjuna? Vishtabhyahamidam Krishnam ekamshena sthito jagat. Vishtabhya pervading idam Krishnam jagat. This entire jagat. This entire jagat includes what? That which has glory, that which does not have glory also is entire jagat. Eka amshena. By one just part of me. Eka amshena. Aham sthitaha. I remain. Everything is me. Everything is me. The fragrant flower, the glory is me. The very sweet mango, the sweetness is me. And the taste-giving quality of water is me. Rasoham apsakonteya prabha asmi shashi suryayoho pranava sarva vedeshu. Any Veda mantra, you will start with Om only. And that Om I am. Pranava sarva vedeshu. And Shabda Ke Paurusham Rishu. I am the Shabda. I am the quality of Shabda in the Akasha. And Paurusham Rishu amongst men. I am the Purusha Swabhavaha. On the other hand, by this knowledge of many things, what is accomplished for you, Arjuna? I remain pervading this entire world with one part of myself. Om Tat Sat Iti Srimad Mahabharate Shatasahasrikayam Samhitayam Vayasikhyam Srimad Bhishma Parvani Srimad Bhagavad Gita Su Upanishatsu Brahma Vidyayam Yoga Shastre Shri Krishna Arjuna Samvade Vibhuti Yogo Nama Dashamodhyayaha अथ एकादशोऽध्यायः विश्वरूपदर्शनयोगः. Incidentally, this chapter is mentioned in different books slightly differently. Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga, Vishwarupa Sandarshana Yoga also is mentioned. Both are okay. Arjuna Uvacha Madanugrahaya Paramam Guhyamadhyatma Sangitam Yatvayoktam Vachastena Mohoyam Vigato Mama. We'll get back to this chapter after we have chanted the Gita Mahatyam. All right? Yeah. Adha Shri Gita Mahatyam Dharovacha Bhagavan Parameshana Bhaktiravyavicharini Prarabdam Bhujyamanasya Kadam Bhavati He Prabho Shri Vishnuruvacha Prarabdam Bhujyamanopi Gitabhyasarata Sada Samukta Sasuki Loke Karmana Nopalipyate Mahapapadi Papani Gitadhyanam Karoti Chet Kochisparsham Nakurvanti Nalini Dalamam Bhavat Gitaya Pustakam Yatra Yatra Patha Pravartate Tatra Sarvani Tirthani Yagadini Tatra Vai Sarve Devacharushayaha Yogina Pannagashchaye Gopala Gopika Vapi Naradodhava Parshadaihi Sahayo Jayate Shigram Yatra Gita Pravartate Yatra Gita Vicharascha Patanam Patanam Shrutam Tatraham Nishchitam Prudvi निवसामि सदैव हि गीताश्रयेऽहं तिष्ठामि गीता मे चोत्तमं गृहम् गीताज्ञानमुपाश्रित्य त्रिलोकान् पालयाम्यहम् गीता मे परमा विद्या ब्रह्मरूपा न संशयः अर्धमात्राक्षराणि च स्वानिर्वाच्य पदात्मिका चिदानन्देन कृष्णेन प्रोक्ता स्वमुखतोऽर्जुनम् वेदत्रयी परानन्द तत्त्वार्थज्ञानमञ्जसा योष्टादश जपेर्नित्यम् नरो निश्चलमानसः ज्ञानसिद्धिं स लभते ततो याति परां पदम् पाठे समर्थः सम्पूर्णे तदर्थं पाठमाचरेत् तदा गोदानजं पुण्यं लभते नात्र संशयः त्रिभागं पठमानस्तु गङ्गास्नानफलं लभेत् षडंशं जपमानस्तु सोमयागफलं लभेत् एकाध्यायं तु यो नित्यं पठते भक्तिसंयुतः रुद्रलोकमवाप्नोति गणो भूत्वा वसेच्चिरम् अध्यायश्लोकपादं वा नित्यं यः पठते नरः स याति नरकां यावन् मनुकालं वसुन्धरे गीताया श्लोकदशकं सप्तपञ्चचतुष्टयं द्वौ त्रीम् एकं तदर्थं वा श्लोकानां यः पठेन्नरः चन्द्रलोकमवाप्नोति वर्षाणामयुतं ध्रुवं गीतापाठः समायुक्तो मृतो मानुषतां व्रजेत् गीताभ्यासं पुनः कृत्वा लभते मुक्तिमुत्तमाम् गीतेच्युच्चार संयुक्तो म्रियमाणो गतिं लभेत् गीतार्थश्रवणासक्तो महापापयुतोऽपि वा वैकुण्ठं समवाप्नोति विष्णुना सह मोदते गीतार्थं ध्यायते नित्यं कृत्वा कर्माणि भूरिशः जीवन्मुक्तः स विज्ञेयो देहान्ते परमं पदं गीतामाश्रित्य बहवः भूभुजो जनकादयः निर्धूतकल्मषा लोके गीतायातः परं पदं गीताया पठनं कृत्वा माहात्म्यं नैव यः पठेत् वृथा पाठो भवेत् तस्य श्रम एव क्षुधाहृतः एतन्माहात्म्यसंयुक्तं गीताभ्यासं करोति यः स तत्फलमवाप्नोति दुर्लभां गतिमाप्नुयात् सूत उवाच माहात्म्यमेतद्गीताया मया प्रोक्तं सनातनं गीतान्ते च पठेद्यस्तु यदुक्तं तत्फलं लभेत् ॐ तत्सत् इति श्रीवराहपुराणे गीतामाहात्म्यं सम्पूर्णम् I will run through the smaller Gita Mahatyam also, which is a lot of input for all of us. Gita Shastramidam Punyam Yapatet Prayata Puman Vishnu Padamavapnoti Bhayashokadi Varjitaha Gita Jayana Shilasya Pranayama Parasya Cha Naiva Santihi Papani Purva Janma Krutani Cha Malanidmochanam Pumsam Jalasnanam dine dine Sakrudgitam Snanam Samsaramalanashanam Gita Sugita Kartavya Kimanyai Shastra Vistaraihi Ya Swayam Padmanabhasya Mukha Padmadvinishrutaha Bharatamrita Sarvasvam Vishnoho Vaktradvinishrutam Gita Gangodakam Pitva Punarjanmana Vidyate सर्वोपनिषदो गावः दोग्धा गोपालनन्दनः पार्थो वत्स सुधीर्भोक्ता दुग्धं गीतामृतं महत् एकं शास्त्रं देवकी पुत्रगीतम् एको देवो देवकी पुत्र एव एको मन्त्रस्तस्य नामानि यानि karma kekam tasya devasya seva. Om Tat. Now, the most important thing about the Vibhuti Yoga is what? What is the Hitavakyam through the Vibhuti Yoga? What is Yatishreyaha, Yathitaha for all of us? What is very beneficial from the Vibhuti Yoga?
That he is there in and through creation.
Correct. In and through creation. Nextly, our greatest defect is jealousy. This jealousy, it is baseless. It is without any founding, without any cause, you become jealous. Okay? If the neighbor you are very pally with, you are very friendly with, if suddenly the neighbor acquires something which you do not have, okay? He acquires a good music system which you were thinking of acquiring, you could not. You become jealous of that neighbor whom you were very happily conversing with day in and day out in a very loving manner. You become jealous of that person. Now Vibhuti Yoga tells you, hey, that music system, that glory of that is I, Bhagavan. Bhagavan is saying, anything that is glorious, I am there. It is because of me. It is my glory. If somebody you come across, he talks as though he knows quite a lot. That knowledge is I. That knowledge is I. So when you have this kind of a bhavana, that anything that is great, Bhagavan's presence is there. And you are seeing Bhagavan, not that person who is great. When you are seeing Bhagavan, is it not an upasana marga for you? Is it not a bhakti marga for you? Is it not for you to develop yourself adequately in the direction of Atma Vidya? That is the greatness of Vibhuti Yoga. You will get rid of jealousy like anybody's business. No jealousy at all. Every glory you see in any person, anything that is very brilliant, anything that is very having a lot of knowledge, everything that is very bright, you see Bhagavan. When you are seeing Bhagavan, your bhakti bhavana only will be enhanced and jealousy has no place. That is the greatest benefit through the Vibhuti Yoga. The greatest benefit is through Vibhuti Yoga is you will simply get rid of jealousy, provided you understood Vibhuti Yoga rightly, in the right perspective. Yajyat vibhuti matsatvam Srimadurjitameva va tattadeva vagachatvam mama tejamsha sambhavam. It is because of my teja amsha. Anything that is great, anything that is brilliant, anything that is knowledgeable, anything that is desirable, everything is because of me. It is my glory. And Bhagavan is mentioning that Bhagavan's presence is adequately proclaimed. And when Bhagavan's presence is proclaimed, you must see Bhagavan only in that greatness and the glorious thing that you see in anything or in any person. It is Bhagavan. Bhagavad Darshanam Eva. Where is the place for jealousy? That is the greatest hitam that we will have through the proper understanding of the Vibhuti Yoga. Okay? Now, can we cover one or two verses from the Vishwarupa Darshana Yoga?
Sure, Nana, 1 minute.
Or any doubts are there on this chapter? Yeah, correct. Arjuna Vavacha. Arjuna said, Madanagrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma sangitam yatvayoktam vachastena mohoyam vigato mama. Brahmara, can you give a higher font? Yeah. Oh, it's going out. Yeah, that's okay. Can you shift it to the left a little? Or maybe reduce the font a little? Left. A little more. Because some text is hidden. You reduce the font from that 188 to maybe 150 or so. That's all right. That's okay. Good. Leave it. Arjuna Uvacha. Arjuna said. Arjuna was silent after he has mentioned a few verses in praise of the Lord and requested Bhagavan to please mention his vibhutis, where all keshu cha bhaveshu chinchosi bhagavanmaya vistarenatmano yogam vibhutim cha janardana bhuyaha kathaya truptirhi nasti mehmrutam. Even though listening to you, I do not have adequate trupti. Please say it again. Then that is what, after having said all that, and Bhagavan said, Hantate Kadayishyami, and he has elaborated some of his vibhutis very nicely. Now Arjuna is as though thanking Bhagavan. Madanugrahaya paramam guhyam adhyatma sangitam yatvayoktam vachastena mama moham vigataha. Mama moho ayam. I am this mohaha of mine, vigataha, is as though taken care, it has gone. Arjuna Vacha, Madanagrahaya, to bless me. Paramam Guhyam, the greatest secret, Ajatma Sangitam, it is known as the Atma Vidya, centered on the self, Atma Vidya. Yat Tvaya, Yat Vachaha Tvaya Uktam, whatever words you have really taught, educated me, tena, because of those words, mama mohaha ayam, this delusion of mine is vigataha, is visheshena gataha, is completely gone. This is only an emotional Arjuna in praise of Bhagavan's elaboration of the vibhutis of himself. This is an emotional thanksgiving, I would say. Because if the mohaha has vigataha, he should not be deluded again. But he was deluded. After the end of the 18th chapter, when Arjuna says, Nashto mohaha. Why is he saying Nashto mohaha? Here he said, Vigataha mama mohaha. And why does he have to wait for some 7 more chapters or 8 more chapters to say Nashto mohaha? What is that? And even after having said that, he has taken to arms and he has started fighting the enemy. And when his son Abhimanyu was killed by the combined forces of Kauravas, which is against the rule in those days, he was quite a bit annoyed and he vowed to eliminate that Jayadratha, who was the cause for the demise of Abhimanyu. Then what happened to this mohaha? Nashto mohaha. Ayam mohaha vigataha. These are all emotional sayings which will not have any essential reality. We should understand that. Okay? This is the dialogue. This is a beautiful dialogue between Arjuna and Bhagavan Krishna. And whatever Bhagavan said, he was so elated and he is thanking him. Mohoyam vegato mama. On account of these words, which were taught by you in order to bless me with the greatest secret known. That what is the greatest secret? I do not know who I am. And you are as you giving me the knowledge to know who I am. Knowledge centered on the self, That is Adhyatma Sangitam. This delusion of mine is gone. Okay? Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam shrutau vistarasho maya tvatta kamala patraksha mahapyamapi chavyayam. Bhava apyayo hi. Bhava means what? Nasato vidyate bhavaha na bhavo vidyate sataha. That bhava is what? Bhava
Creation.
is creation. Bhava apyayo, it is the opposite. That is laya. Bhava apyayo hi bhutanam shrutau vistarasho maya. Heard by me in a very extensive manner. Bhava apyayo hi. Indeed, the creation and the laya, the dissolution, bhutanam, of things and beings, shrutau, have been heard by me, have been taught by you and heard by me, vistarashaha, in detail, extensively, maya, by me, tattaha, from you, kamalapatraksha, he who has the eyes which are having the form of the lotus petal, kamalapatraksha. And this kamalapatraksha, throughout the Sanatana Dharma literature, this kamalapatraksha or padmaksha, all these things are mentioned both for man and woman, no matter what deity, man and woman, it is mentioned. This is some very common thing in all the literature. Bhavapyayo hi bhutanam shrutau vistarasho maya tatta kamalapatraksha mahatyam apicha avyayam. Avyayam. Avyayam, that is what has been coming perennially. Avyayam, avyayam mahatyam api. And also your perennial glory was heard. You have enumerated all those things. Indeed, the creation and dissolution of things have been heard in detail by me from you, Hey Krishna, whose eyes are like the lotus petal, and also your perennial glory was heard. We will continue tomorrow. Okay? That lady Mrinalini's doubt also we will take up tomorrow. Okay? Yeah, please do not mistake me. Please do not, none of you mistake me for having given that advice not to entertain some questions which are of no importance to you for your growth in the Adhyatma Vidya. That is important. Whatever question, whatever doubt you have, it must have some relevance to what you are striving for. What you are striving for must have some usefulness in your questioning also. Okay. Om Sarve Bhavantu Sukhinah Sarve Santu Niramayah Sarve Bhadrani Pashyantu Ma Kaschid Dukkha Bhag Bhavet. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om, everybody.
Hari Om, Nana.
Hari Om.
धन्यवाद. हरिओम नाना जी.